Warning: Honor Roll is a tabletop role-playing game that may include elements of bullying, human experimentation, mind control, violence, and possible death. Viewer discretion is advised. Howdy, students, and welcome back to Hillington. My name is Chuck Stamo, and I will be your GM tonight. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing wonderful out there. I hope you enjoyed the early to class festivities. There were quite a lot today. We had some time off. It was our bye week last week, or not the football team's bye week, but the people's bye week. You get it. You know what I'm talking about. So let's say hello to the first people in the class today. Looks like Jen is a shark was first. Talk about becoming a mama shark and still having time to get to class early. Wow. 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 We also have Mergs with the second first, and Sildari coming in with the third first early to class. Thank you all for being first in class. Remember, if you get here early, you get special things like commercials, morning announcements. Maybe if you're lucky enough to be in the best club ever, you'll get a nice little haiku or a different kind of poem written about you. Oh, you don't know what I'm talking about? Oh, we just got to donate 5 sub sandwiches. If you donate 5 sub sandwiches at one time, you will be an official member of Mary's Club. Also, those sub sandwiches will go to the scoreboard right above me to help us beat the Big Mandy Bears. Now, I know their record is 2-4, but do not be surprised. This team should not be taken lightly, and they very much could be. We could be on upset alert, and they could take away our perfect record. And who is responsible for a perfect record? Why, it's this amazing cast right here. You know, I was going to say Chad.
I was like,
then
no.
Yeah, you were waiting for it. I saw it. No. Say hello to this beautiful, amazing cast. First, foremost, we have Adam playing 10 tonight. Everybody give it up for Adam.
Woo!
All right, we have Kira is playing Nyx. Everyone get up for Kira.
Woo!
Woo-hoo. Julian, of course, is playing Scary Mary, the author of all the wonderful haikus from earlier.
Woo!
All right, and Kendall is playing Agnes. You encompass it so much, I guess is the thing.
am the Agnes.
You are the Agnes.
I am the Agnes.
I love it. I love it.
Become Agnes.
Rise, Doe.
Hey, you know what? That actually is a
must
great
rise.
segue. Thank y'all so much. Let's talk about Become Legend. Oh my gosh. There have been 2 episodes. If you missed the premiere, you missed a heck of a premiere. Let me tell you, they broke like every record that FreeForge had. They have like 2,000 views on YouTube. They're like killing it. So you need to go watch Become Legend. You need to catch up because it's going to be the hottest thing come to TTRPG. So you can catch that here Tuesdays at 7:30 Central. All right, come back on Tuesday, watch that. But also you have to come back on Sunday too because Mindy will be painting Skittle Chad, or I guess would it be painting? I don't know, arting Skittle Chad this Sunday. We'll see that. What else? Okay, if you see above me, there's already a hype train going. That's unfortunate. The hype train, what that does is every level of hype train will give them tokens. And now since hype trains can go up to level 10, if you get a level or whatever, however many levels y'all get, I'm not going to cap the tokens. So if they get a level 10 hype train, y'all get 10 tokens. Everyone gets 10 tokens. So if you don't know what tokens are, I know that my faculty is going to take care of that and tell you what those are about in the chat. There's also little numbers you can see corresponding next to us. I still have 10 because the wonderful Dylan/James rewarded me so great, and thank you so much, James. I greatly appreciate it. We appreciate all your bits, all your sub sandwiches, everything. We're already winning 7-0. Thank y'all so much. Just so you know, everybody that is here tonight gets paid. So your money is going to not only us, but the artists, the mods, the producers, the people who make the music, everything. Everyone's getting paid here. And if you're like, man, how do I get in on some of that? How do I get in on some of that? Well, let me tell you, people that sound like that.
Is there a way to get in?
Are
on
y'all like
that?
half Zerks? Are y'all what?
Help me!
Anyway, yes, GM applications are open right now. That's correct. The FreeForge has opened up their application so you can tell your story. These are the same applications that myself and Elle filled out to have these on a roll and become legend. We've had a great staff. You obviously see the cast has been put together with us in mind. We did several chemistry tests. We did test games. We did everything. The process has been amazing, professional, and I hope that you can see it in the product that we are bringing you. And if you want to be a part of that, please join the Discord or ask in chat for more information, and you will be able to fill out an application. You'll be able to get surrounded by a great production team, and you will be able to tell your story and focus on your story, right? And come at us with everything, not just like, oh, I have a D&D game, that's fine, but come at us with different show ideas, like it doesn't even have to be tabletop, just bring everything to us. Like we are an independent platform that just wants to tell your story no matter what it is. So don't be afraid, take the shot, shoot your shot, and get it done. What else? We have...
Famous, I have a show where I make sandwiches. Can I put that on the FreeForge?
That would be great, because you know what sandwiches do? They feed the hogs. We also, at the FreeForge here, have started a TikTok. That's right. We are now on the trend. Only 6 years late. But we did start one, and there's stuff on there. It's fun. Also, if you like the poems that Mary wrote, guess what? We're going to put that video on our YouTube. That's right. We are pushing our YouTube. So if you want to see exclusives that you can only get here on Twitch, like maybe, I don't know, if we get enough subs, maybe we'll start putting the commercials on there. Maybe we'll start putting the morning announcements on there. Maybe we start doing that way you can enjoy all the content, but we need to get those YouTube subs up. So help us out there. Season 2
join the
goal
club. I'll write poems for you.
Yes. Don't forget, the more poems, the better. I think you've already got some new members around. I'm going to get to that in a second. Season 2 goal was met. Hey, we only have 2 minutes left to the level 4 hype train. I think Jillian said, what, if you get to like level 7 or something, or 6, that you will do some saucy picks?
At level 6, I get Nate.
Hey, are y'all gonna stop? This might be the closest you get tonight. You might as well push it down. See how close you get, right? They're gonna need those things early anyway. So season 2 goal was met. Thank you so much out there, y'all. That's it. Honor Roll's gonna have a season 2. If these characters die, who cares? It's still gonna be me. I'm still gonna be here. So
I'm gonna be Spider-Man next time.
You don't need all of them. Yeah, you don't need all of them. It's just gonna be me, and that's cool. That's all you need. All right, yeah.
It's just like, here's the NPC, I kill him. Here's another one, I kill him.
I kill him. Yeah, it's always me.
Solo game.
No, but seriously, thank y'all so much. We set a goal that we honestly thought would take until the end of the season to accomplish, and we figured that, it was going to be a long climb up the mountain to take us to get there, but we got there at the halfway point, and that's only because of your amazing support. So we cannot thank you enough out there. We hope just to bring it bigger and badder come season 2.
You helped us rise!
You helped us rise! I think that's it. Let's go through who has joined the club, because if you remember, you donate 5 subs tonight, and you will be joining Mary's club. It looks like Kim Grimm is the newest member of the club. Friggins has joined the club. Tex Bag joined again. I think.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll do another one.
Second poem. Deej has now officially joined the club. Also, let's go out tokens. 300 bits out there. Don't forget the bits. If you want to get bits instead, 300 bits will get your favorite player or your favorite DM a token. The adversity tokens, well, what are those? Faculty, tell them what the tokens are as I divvy these out. We have a +1 to Mary from Mindy. We have a +2 to Nyx from KJ. We have a +1 to everyone from Warrior. Does that everyone include me? We have a +1 to 10 and Nyx from Mindy. And then we have a +1 to everyone from TX Beg. Does that include me? Yes, me. Yes. Ha. Woo. Love that. Hype train level 4 complete. Hey, congratulations. We completed a level 4 hype train, y'all. That is 4 tokens for everyone, not including me. I don't get the hype train tokens because, well, they deemed it was unfair. And like I said, I have written many letters to HR, but have yet to get a reply. So we're still waiting on that. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining. Thank you all students for being here. Thank you for the hype train before you even started. That is an awesome feeling. I tell you what. But what we really need to talk about is, I tell you what, don't talk about when my Texas comes out, all right, y'all? Don't make fun of me when my Texas comes out, all right?
Bust some ass. We're gonna bust some ass.
Bust some ass.
Are we though?
Bust some ass.
What we are gonna do is pick up where we left off. Well, kind of. We're gonna pick up in a little bit softer place, but with the same people. We're gonna pick up with Agnes and Mary, but at a softer time. Years ago, your personal life, she's in the private sector, you're still working for the military, you can't help think of one of the last fights that you had with her. One of the last times, honestly, I mean, you ever really saw her. You sit in that argument, and she starts, I just don't get it. You said you love me. You said you care about me. Why can't I go to your hometown and visit with you? Why do I have to stay here like you're embarrassed of me?
I'm not embarrassed of you. I'm embarrassed of my hometown.
But I don't care about that.
Oh, okay, but I care about that, and they're not very accepting, and there's just a lot of people there that just won't understand you, and they won't understand me.
Oh, they won't understand me?
Well, no, not
they'll
like that.
understand you though. You can go back, you'll be fine. But they won't understand me because I'm just so hard to understand.
I won't be fine. That's why. That's
so
why I need to come back to you.
Then I don't understand. If you hate it so much, why go back? And then you want to go back, and I say, okay, I'll go back with you, and you're like, no, you can't go back. Do you understand how that sounds?
I think it sounds like I'm just trying to protect you from all of those awful people that are still in that town. You don't understand, and now, like, I've been getting reports that the Tennessees are like taking over, and they were awful, but now they get to run town and everything, and that's okay. But people like me get run out of town, and I don't want you to get run out of town either.
Aggie, what are you talking about? Like, Tennessee's this, run out of town? You don't think I've had hard times? You think you're the only one? What, do you think you need to protect me? I don't need protection, Aggie, okay? What I need is someone that loves me no matter what, that knows that our love is so strong that it'll survive some stupid trip to your hometown. But no, You want to live in ifs and buts and maybes. I'm in reality.
I do love you. That's why I want to protect you. That's why I don't want you to come
protection, Aggie. In fact, you might need mine. That memory fades quickly. It hurts your soul. It hurts inside. And you're lost in that moment until you just all of a sudden remember where you are. Back of an ambulance. Amy's face just turned back around as she faces the highway. You look down, you see Scary Mary down there with a hand on her throat. One ambulance driver, and Agnes, who just said, "Hello, Aggie," turns back around, and you hear as the ambulance takes off, sirens blaring, and keeps going down.
What? Amy, what are you doing here? How did you get... Aren't you dead? What is happening? Pull over this ambulance right now.
She just continues to drive. You can just kind of see the back of her head as you hear, "Nope, obviously not dead, Aggie."
Okay, well, can you tell your douchebag assistant to get their hands off of the child's throat?
You feel, Mary, you feel the grip tighten on your throat, and you hear just kind of a grunt from the person holding on. They still have a mask on, a medical mask, and they just kind of grip the throat a little bit more. And Aggie goes, "You know what? I think I'll keep my leverage there." Amy goes, "I think I'll keep my leverage there, Aggie." As she kind of swerves, you guys roll into the right side of the vehicle as it swerves to the left.
What? Do you want me? Do you want that kid? What are you doing with them? What is happening right now? Where are you taking us?
Oh, now you want to ask questions. Okay, now you want to... That's funny. Okay, no. How about you shut up and sit down, or everyone dies, and you feel like somehow the ambulance accelerates even more as you're thrown back into the back door a little bit.
Amy, I will never shut up, just so you know. I will not stop until you are stopped.
She just continues to drive. She's like, "You don't even know what you're stopping, do you? You have no idea what anything is."
I know it has something to do with torturing children and disappearing siblings.
We're making their lives better. She takes a strong right. You guys are thrown to the other side now, slamming the left side. Mary, you're going to have a -1 to your grit rolls.
That's fair.
As she continues, and you can feel you can't really speak, Mary. You could maybe make some grunts, and you can really feel like the intensity of this moment has caused this person to become intense in their grip, and you're starting to see the white start to surround your eyes.
Okay, all right. I will sit down and not attempt to kill everybody in here if you just let up on the kid's throat.
You feel the momentum of the ambulance slow down. You see Amy turns around, you catch eyes with her. Her eyes still the same color, still the strawberry blonde hair, still, tied up real tight as her hair is slicked back. She still has the freckles all over, but you notice her eyes have these huge bags under them, something you've never really seen, just almost as if she's aged 4 times as long as you have, 4 times as fast, And with those bags under her eyes, she just kind of smiles, goes, "Oh, now you want to play. I never did get you. I guess that's why it didn't work." She looks at the person, the other EMT, and she goes, "Magnus." And she kind of gives him the thing. You see he reaches next to you while your hands are up and kind of sit there, and he opens the back door, and then with his right hand on Mary's throat, he he signals for you to jump.
I would like to grab onto him and try to throw us both out of the ambulance.
Okay. Oh no. Hey, y'all. Okay, listen.
Time to get
But, like-
sexy, Julian.
Almost. Did they get to
Like-
level 6? Did they get to level 6?
They got
Oh,
the
they
level
did.
6. Give me a,
Your
give me a
bluff
sec.
was called. Your
I
bluff
got-
was called,
I
Julian.
got the draft. I'm a person of my word. Let's
Oh, no.
Bluff was called. Way to go, guys. Way to go, everyone out there. Hey, look up there. We're beating the big Mandy Bears, and that's because you're donating enough sub sandwiches. We do have some new people in the club. Looks like we have Mindy joined again. I guess that's another poem. Warrior wants another poem. Jammy wants a poem. Jammy wants 2 poems. Hey, Jammy. Welcome to class. Jammy, double it up on poems. Fluid's getting a poem. That... Even
yeah, hell yeah.
and then
club.
KJ with another poem. You'll love to see it. Let's go ahead and give out these tokens too.
my goodness.
One to Stamos from TX Beg. Thank you. I need it. One to all players. Boo from KJ. One to Mary from Friggins. One to Mary from Jammy. And then 1 to 10 from Deej. All right, y'all.
Give me any.
Cool it with the tokens. I think all the students are good. If you could just give the rest to the GM. And we do want sub sandwiches, but we also don't want a hype train. So if y'all could donate sub sandwiches at a orderly fashion in which not to get a hype train, but also only give tokens to me, thank you. I appreciate it. That is how we do it. Okay. Anyway,
Lies.
here we go. Yeah, so you are rolling, going to be rolling a strength. It's going to be, brawn, sorry.
Brawn? Oh, Frank. Okay.
Against this person's brawn, which is a 20. I'm going to roll it on the dice cam. Oh, nat 20! No!
My 20.
Nat 20! That is what
Okay.
I am talking about, y'all.
Okay. We hate to see this. Hate to see it. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Well, my
Well?
dice did explode. So
That's an explosion. Let's get explosions in the chat. Is it gonna be enough? What dice did you roll that exploded? Like a 4?
it's definitely a 4.
Yeah. There. So that's
It's
cool.
fine.
go,
Don't
do.
worry about it. Don't. It's totally fine. Okay. I cannot get to a 20 by myself.
And there's no one that can help you because
How?
Mary's out of it. You.
What if I yell really loud?
Wait. They opened the back door. Can I honk the horn?
No, we
As
haven't
like a
resolved
sort of
what's going on
distraction?
with you and Nyx yet. So we haven't
just-
quite
Yeah,
resolved that.
We are in an explosion.
Was an explosion. Let's go back to that moment, Julian. If you tell me how you would like help, what do you think you can break through? Because I'll let you roll a brawn roll too, a lot easier since his attention is taken with Agnes to kind of break his handhold. We'll say just give me an 8. See if you can do a brawn of 8 to kind of like wiggle free of his handhold, and then I'll say you can help.
Are you okay if as the car is jumping, I kind of slide out of his grip and bite the soft part of his hand?
Yes, but if you bite, you're going to need to roll a fight instead of a brawn.
Oh no.
Because that would be like using your teeth as a weapon.
Stamos, don't make me roll fight.
Well, you have a choice. You can either try to strength out of it, or you can try to bite him.
Yeah, I'm
It's your
gonna bite
choice.
him. I'm gonna bite him.
It's your choice.
Bite him.
Well, I rolled a 10.
Okay.
Do I need?
That's
how
yeah.
much
No,
do I
no,
need
that
to
was an
add?
8. I said that's fine. So you're able to bite him. You see, like, but he's not even really paying attention to you because he's getting grappled by Agnes right now. But you can see that he definitely has the upper hand on Agnes. Like as she's like trying to like grapple him, he's literally he had his right hand on your throat, so he like kind of lets it up, and then still with his left hand, he's starting to pick up Agnes from her work shirt, like all 1990s bully style. So you need to roll. What are you trying to do?
I mean, I'm trying to knock him over so Agnes can get the upper hand somehow.
Well,
He's only got
he's holding her out the back
Yeah.
of the moving ambulance. So if you hit him, like, are you trying to hit him out?
I'm on like a gurney, right?
Right.
Can I like shunt it into him and like try to knock him
Yeah.
out?
Yeah, but you'll. Okay, cool.
What does that require?
Let's say, since you're. I would say since you're using your let's do a flee. Like you're using almost like a dexterous motion to do it. So let's do a flee of. I'm gonna add tokens to it because I have so many. I'm gonna add a lot of tokens to it. Let's make it a 26.
I need to explode. Obviously.
Yes, do it.
Unless Agnes can help. I exploded.
Ooh, explosions in the chat.
That's a 10 on my D10. That is a 10 on my D10. I just need 16 more.
Oh my gosh.
16.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
So that is an 8. So that's an 18, and I will use 8 tokens, right, to bring that up.
What's great is you see that Mary kind of like after the hand is free, you kind of like do this weird like serpent turnover and grab the gurney with both hands, and you do a little shake and knocks him in the back. He falls out. Agnes and Toe, they both go tumbling behind the ambulance. You're stuck in the gurney with Amy.
If Amy can hear me, I say, "Suck my cock."
As I tumble out of the ambulance, I just yell, "Set it on fire!"
I need you to roll a grit roll, Agnes. I'm gonna set it as an 18, and I'm gonna use the last 3 tokens to put it at a 21.
Oh no, this is fine.
Everybody, look, this is a roll. Let me
injured.
check to see if you have any tokens. Jamie gave 10 and Nick's one, not you. Okay. So, no love for you.
It's fine.
That's good.
It's okay. Okay, all right.
21.
Okay,
21
we can
grit.
do this.
Do you
We can
have
do
all your
this.
minuses?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Okay. Yeah, okay, there's no way I can get to it. It's fine.
What did you get? That's important because it's a 21. What did you fail by?
Can we get negatives?
What did you roll?
What?
I rolled a 5 on the die and I have -6. Well, no, 6. No, it's 0. So it's an even 0. It's an even 0.
Oh no. No. It's the beginning of the episode,
What?
Stamos.
Are you just gonna make Candle sit here for 2 more hours if her character's head explodes? Huh? You jerk!
Look.
Look.
Can
There's
I
one.
give every single
there's
one
one-
of my tokens? I
There's
don't
one thing I
care.
believe in. It's the power of the dice. I'm sorry.
Power of Jesus.
Look, I made
Take
that
my
choice.
tokens.
You
Take
I
everything.
already
fall out of the back of the ambulance.
No.
You see, as you fall backwards, blue sky, green pine trees. You can almost smell the pine. Something you're used to, something you grew up around here smelling every day. Now, Amy meant the world to you. Any flashes of the good times you had with her, the bad times you had with her, when you thought you lost her. That horrible 2 years you spent wandering around, finding your way back home, finding your roots again. You know, bonding with these kids over this past month or so. Finally finding the secret underbelly that you always thought existed. All those moments are passing as you're tumbling. You start to feel the adrenaline wearing off as your elbow careens to the asphalt. You can almost slowly feel the burn on your knees, the asphalt burn on your shoulder, and then with a force that you've never felt before, your head right into this asphalt. Everything black for Agnes.
Are the last words
Mary.
Agnes heard "suck my cock"?
Actually, that's a good point. Agnes, what are your last words as everything goes back?
No, I didn't mean to do that.
Well, my last words were to Mary was to burn it all down, set it on fire.
Mary, you're in the ambulance. You see and the person you bumped into tumble onto the asphalt. The ambulance quickly takes a left turn and they disappear beyond the tree line. You're still in the gurney, kind of like surfing it at this moment. Amy is still driving, and she doesn't seem to be slowing down.
Burn it all down. Burn it all down. I take out my house keys. I take out my lighter. I grab the IV of the liquid that the person was trying to inject into my veins. I want to cut the bag and I want to put the lighter on it.
Okay. You cut. Do you have a knife? You have a pocket knife?
House keys.
House key. Okay. Duh. All right. Yeah. So easily, like, I mean, yeah, you can cut the IV, but unbeknownst to you, you know, as you when the liquid hits it, it just douses the lighter flame.
Shit.
She takes another strong right, and you slam into the left side as you had both hands trying to do this. You take another -1 to grit.
Okay. Burn it all down. I'm sparking the lighter. Is it working?
No, that's now kind of like soaked in a little kind of oily liquid. So it's like not oily like in oil. It's like saline. So it's just kind of gummed it up a little bit.
Can I roll brains to see if jumping out of the ambulance is a good idea? Because I
Yeah,
can
absolutely.
see what happened to Agnes.
Absolutely.
I rolled a 5.
With a 5, you'd be able to assume that, Agnes was, kind of fell out. You think if you, like, kind of jump out and, like, move your legs as fast as possible, you should be able to pick up enough speed to keep running.
No.
I just got caught in an explosion, though. I think even Mary is kind of like, her survival instincts are kicking in, and she's like, I'm not gonna be able to make that. So I think Mary just kind of like sits down and like slides to the ambulance floor with her back against the wall and says to Amy, "What the hell do you want from us?"
And she turns around and she goes, she kind of sees you. Are you sitting up in the gurney, you said?
I'm sitting against the wall of the ambulance looking
Okay.
at her.
She turns around and she goes, "Oh, you're still here. Excellent. I want to make you better." And she kind of actually slows down a little bit. She goes, "Be a dear and shut those doors, would you?"
Oh, yeah, of course. She slowed down, then I jumped.
Mm-hmm. Okay. She slowed down a little bit, not too fast, so I'll make it a little bit easier. Let's do a 16.
16
You're gonna
what?
need to roll. Flee. Flee if you're trying to do the running thing. If you're, tell me how you jump out. I was just assuming you're doing like the I'm gonna run as fast as I can.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, flee.
It's a 9 and I have 7 tokens.
All right.
I'm out of tokens, but I did it.
Amazing.
As soon as it slows down, I say, "Yeah, cool. I'll close the doors." I roll out of the ambulance, and I see where it cannot go. If there's a hill I can slide down off-road, I start sliding down it.
No, you're not. There's not really. There's like a ditch. Like you're on like
ditch?
kind of
Okay.
a farm road, so there's like ditches on each side. So you could definitely roll into the ditch.
Yep.
Okay, so you roll into the ditch. You are able to kind of like I said, the running thing didn't work completely, but you're able to keep yourself from what did I miss? I don't like that face.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Okay, so you careen off into the ditch, you're fine, but what you do see is that the ambulance stops. as soon as you jumped out. You see a short figure, same one as I described before. Obviously, Amy walks out. She kind of smiles at you and waves, and then she shuts the back doors, gets back in the ambulance, and peels off.
What? What the hell? I look around. I try to find Agnes.
You
I just
have to
walk
walk
off
back
wherever
about
she
like a little less than half a mile.
Yep, I'm going towards her or towards civilization, whatever is closer.
Okay. We will come back to you soon. Let's go to the other two that are in the RV. Where we last left off with you, you had just had an interaction with Dylan, who was like,
Oh, yeah?
"Well, you know what? I don't care. I'm going to do it anyway." And he presses the button. You heard a pfft. You see Dylan cowering. What did happen is the hood on your RV went and kind of went up, and now there's white smoke, and the engine stopped. But you can tell by Dylan's expression that he expected a much larger explosion as he's just kind of sitting there going,
So I guess it just like slows to a stop, like.
yeah, it's like,
I'll be like, what the hell? And I'll try to start it up again and see if anything happens, or if it's like
it doesn't. Not even a clicking. It's just like the sound of the key turning, and that's it.
Make sure you put it in park before you try restarting.
Lots of smoke is coming off the hood.
Oh, okay. I put it in park and I try to restart it again.
It starts right up. No, I'm just kidding.
Thanks, Nix. All right.
No, yeah, it doesn't start.
Do we see the ambulance situation?
Yeah. I would say. I mean, it's not like close. It's probably like off in the distance. But yeah, you would see the ambulance. You would see. Well, no, you wouldn't see the ambulance anymore. You'd see two people lying in the middle of the street.
Okay. Don't worry, guys. Kendall and I have been strategizing. This is not gonna happen.
You look back and Dylan is nowhere to be seen.
Dylan, uninvisible yourself now.
I'm gonna start. I see people on the ground. I'm gonna start looking in the RV to see if there's any emergency medical stuff, which I have been informed by Kendall that there is. So, do I find that?
Roll me a brains check. Let's make it.
Don't make me do that.
Well, and I would say Agnes would hide it pretty well. So let's say a 15 brains. Might have some tokens real quick. Let me check some tokens. Hey guys, remember content warning out there. All right, we do go with some hard terms, and this might be hard for some of y'all. All right.
Don't like that.
We are. You need a 15 brains to find.
Okay. I guess first I'm gonna sort of see that happen in front. Like, Nix, I think they're in more trouble now. We need to find a first aid kit or something, and I'm gonna start looking.
Okay. Nix, what are you doing?
Well, I
That's
was
an explosion.
Give
wildly
me
swinging, trying to find the
give me an
invisible
attack.
person.
Give me an attack to find Dylan.
Me?
Yeah, if you're swinging your arms. I'm gonna say an 18.
How much did I need to get?
15.
Okay, cool. I rolled a 5, and I have 12 tokens, so I can spend 10.
Yeah, you find the first aid kit. It's not only a first aid kit; it's like a end of the world box. It's got flashlights,
Dope.
batteries, first aid kit, MREs, extra cans of beans. It's got a little stove with propane. It's got a wind-up radio. It's got everything you would need to survive at least for a week or two. Food, water, everything.
Okay. Basically, this is like quarterback mode. I'm like, all right, I got it. I'm gonna go, and I just like, go to the door, bust the door open, and start charging down the street.
Okay, you get there about the same time as Mary is pulling up to Agnes's body.
Hey, is she still breathing? Is the lunch lady still breathing?
I'm running up to Agnes and crouching down and shaking her.
Okay. You shake Agnes. As you shake her, her body just feels limp. neck back and forth.
Agnes, I think I try to prop the back of her head up, and I probably feel wet hair on my hands, and then I pull my hand back and see the blood.
Okay.
I'd argue that I know maybe basic CPR or something from being on the football team. I don't know, people getting like knocked out, hurt all the time. Can I attempt to, I guess, just check?
Yeah,
and
your
see-
initial, like what you learned in CPR class is the initial when you come upon a scene is look, listen, and feel. So you move Agnes onto her back, you straighten out her neck, you place 2 fingers on her throat, lift her chin up to make sure their airway's open. You lean your ear down next to her nose, and what you expect to feel is the warm air in and out, but instead you feel nothing.
Hey, Mary, I don't know if I'm, I don't know if I'm doing this right. Maybe you should, maybe you should try.
Ted, is Agnes dead?
Uh,
Ted, is Agnes dead?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm feeling her heart. I'm like touching her throat. I'm trying to see anything. Is there any sign of life?
There's nothing.
Is there an adrenaline shot in the medical bag? A little.
There's
thingies?
There's an EpiPen, but there's not an adrenaline shot.
I grab the EpiPen and I just slam it into her chest. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe this will work.
Idiot! What are you doing?
I don't know.
Even when you slam that in your chest, you hope in the bottom 1% that just that would make some sign of life, but it hits her chest as if it would hit a pillow laying on your couch. It has no movement, no reaction to it.
Fuck, dude.
You do see the other person she fell out with is starting to groan and roll around on the ground. He's
Yeah, I'm gonna go walk over to that guy. Hey, buddy! What the fuck? I'm gonna grab him and just sort of like slam him against the ground real quick. Like, what are you killed the lunch lady!
You slam him against the ground. His head hits the ground. He just like coughs up, a little bit of blood spits up from his mouth. You can see he's just like, he's out of it. Like his eyes are a little glazed over as you're talking to him. You start to realize that you can yell at this person all day, but they're woozy, they're out of it.
Oh, shit. Mary, we need to get in the, we need to go.
Not going without Agnes.
We can't bring Agnes with us.
We're not going without Agnes. We can't leave her here.
Look, we can't stay. The cops are working with whoever these people are and shit, and I don't know. If we stay here, they're probably gonna like throw us in jail or something, so we have to go. I'm gonna pick up the guy, put him on my shoulder, and just kind of like start walking towards Mary and walking towards the RV so that we can obviously get Nix.
You're trying to pick up the big guy?
Yeah, I'm putting him over my shoulder like fireman's
He's
carry.
very heavy. He's as you start to like pick him up and you remove his mask and kick off his little EMT hat. He's got a pink mohawk.
Oh yeah.
You see he's a pretty, probably weighs about 200, 40 pounds. So
I am a football player.
you are a football player. It's still gonna take a strength check.
I'll do it.
Nix is there. Everyone's there. Well, not Agnes. And they can that's horrible. They can help you carry the person. It's gonna be a strength roll of 15.
I'm gonna try to do it on my own.
Hey,
I don't want to take
Jamie. Who else do you want to give that token to? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from Mary, 1 from Friggins, 1 from TX Bag, 1 from Jamie, 1 from Deej, 1 from KJ.
Token of life. Bring her back to life.
I got 3 tokens. That's worth coming back to life.
Were you able to pick them up?
Oh, let me. Oh, I rolled exactly a 15.
Okay, perfect.
So I don't have to spend any tokens.
Jamie to Mary.
Come on, let's go.
Where are you guys walking? Back to the RV?
I'm walking. If Mary's not moving, I'm gonna grab her.
Just give me a second.
Just walk. Keep walking.
I kneel down next to Agnes, and I say, I don't usually like people. I don't usually like adults, but Agnes, you're really cool. I kind of feel like we had a lot in common in really different ways. I'm sorry for all the times I barged in on the lunchroom with you. And we're gonna make it right. And then, if possible, I close her eyes, I take her faculty ID, and I get in the car with them.
Nix, you say anything before y'all take off?
I mean, she was gonna swing it.
Yeah, I did not. I hadn't.
Oh,
left the
yeah,
RV.
yeah.
I was
Yo,
trying to find
my
Dylan.
apologies.
That's
So, what
okay.
did you roll on that? You needed an 18.
I didn't find Dylan.
Okay. As you walk out of the RV, unable to, suss out the invisible Dylan, you come upon this scene of Mary hovering over Agnes, crying, and 10 standing up and picking up the other person and starting to walk back towards you as he's trying to get Mary to come with him.
All right,
Nix,
Mary,
we gotta go.
grab Agnes. Let's go. We gotta go.
I take one more look back and then I go.
You gotta grab Agnes. We can't just leave her in the middle of the.
She's not,
She died, Nix.
we gotta go.
She died.
What? That. No.
Nix,
No.
we have to go, Nix. We have to go. We have to get out of here.
Oh.
This guy's gonna wake up any second. And that lady in the truck, I think Agnes called her Amy, is still looking for us. We need to go.
Dylan broke the truck. We can't drive it. It doesn't drive.
We just gotta walk.
We just gotta walk.
Oh. Okay. We're just gonna walk carrying this guy away from a dead body?
I don't know. What do you want to do, Nix? Huh? Okay. We gotta go away. Apparently the cops are working with these people and they can just kill lunch ladies left and right. And I don't know.
They're just gonna cover up her death if they can just kill people left and right.
Well, and if we're here, then they're gonna do more stuff to us. To me, to Mary, or whatever.
Okay, I guess let's walk, but we
Does anyone know how to drive a moped?
I probably could, but I feel like my whole body's about to break. I got slammed so many times today.
You guys get on the moped and go, and I'll walk. Okay?
And I don't want
Just
to
go.
leave. I don't want to leave you right after.
I'm good.
I look to
I'm
Nix
fine.
for anything.
I don't want to leave Agnes behind. We're not leaving 10 behind too.
I'm just walking through the forest, okay? We need to get out of here.
Stay away from the roads, 10. Okay.
Where should we meet?
I don't know.
If we're going back to town, we could try Fort Dracula, Castle Dracula.
Okay. We'll meet tomorrow. Or if not, at school.
Okay. Bye, 10.
Good luck, 10.
He doesn't say anything. He turns and walks through the woods with this big dude.
Stay safe! Okay. Mary, should we?
You're gonna have to drive it. I'm way too hurt. That's the gas. That's the brake. We don't need to go more than 10 miles an hour. We can take this really slow. Never slam the brake. Just be gentle with it.
Okay. I'll try. I don't understand what the fuck is happening right now. But yeah, I'll try.
I'll tell you. I think there's a lot to tell you about. Amy said a lot of things about wanting to make us better.
Who's Amy?
She was driving the truck, and she seemed to know Agnes. She seemed to know Agnes from before she was a lunch lady. She seems to want to be kidnapping teens to make us better, and I'm getting on the moped at this point.
Okay, yeah, I'll get on the moped as well, and okay, hey, I gotta figure this out.
And I think as I'm telling Nyx about everything, there's one point where I'm just like hugging her from behind, and I just like put my forehead on her back, and I just like shut my eyes for a little while.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm trying to drive.
Yeah, you guys are able to make it. The next day, you meet at Fort Dracula. 10, what did you do with the gentleman? Did you tie him up or anything?
Yeah, I think it probably went to Fort Dracula and tied him up. But actually, on the way, Kendall brought up a good point for me. As I'm walking, I feel like I'm just kind of like, I don't know. Well, Kendall did, Agnes didn't. And I feel like while I'm walking through the forest, I'm just like, fuck. And I'm just like thinking about all of the, I don't know, all the weird stuff that happens, and then like I think about those weird syringes, and then like how like Dylan turned invisible, and how like 20 was like really strong and all that stuff, and I'm like, green. I keep like thinking about this green stuff, and I'm like, what can I do? Like, can I do anything? And I'd like to, I don't know, do some sort of roll to see if I can figure out if I can do anything, or if that's like a power, or I don't know.
So what are you trying to manifest? Like, what are you trying to, I guess, like in Tin's mind?
Yeah, I guess see if I'm trying to manifest it or something. If it can help in this situation,
so,
if I can help Agnes
so
or anything.
from your memory, and you've succeeded this before, so I'll tell it to you again. You remember the specifics of it is when you try to manifest it, you can, but it makes you feel this gut-wrenching sickness because you're still trying to hold on to your own will. When you give into it, you feel better, but then it takes over and you feel like you don't have any, almost like you're more aggressive, like you didn't feel yourself. So you can manifest it, but then you know that once you manifest it, it is kind of dangerous to play with, as you've done before, and it went okay, but there's a possibility it could go bad. You know that because you rolled for it before.
Okay, so I feel like a sort of strength type thing if it were to manifest, not like I can bring people back to life or anything like that.
Yeah, well,
okay.
Yeah, you have not experienced a strength for yourself as a power. The only thing you've experienced is those very vivid dreams.
Okay. All right. Guess I'll just keep going towards.
Are you gonna try to do that with him, or once you get him there? I mean, he's pretty out of it. Even when you get all the way to Castle Dracula, and you lay him down, like he's still kind of groaning and moaning as you kind of do another look, listen, and feel. He's definitely breathing, but his labored breathing, you can tell probably has a bruised or broken rib. He might have internal bleeding. I mean, there's lots of things that you've heard of, you just don't know. He doesn't look great, though.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, so now that you mention it, I'll go to Castle Dracula, tie him up, sort of sit there walking back and forth and just being like, I guess I'm going to try anything. I might as well try it now. Stupid. And I guess I'll try to sort of give in to this thing. But Adam, out of character, does not know what to try or do once I'm in this state. So is there anything that I can roll to like give myself a hint or something?
As you kind of like think about like the webs, you know, and everything, you almost got to the point, like, now this is the third time you've called upon this, right? The first time by accident, the second time you called and then, you know, said no to it.
The green.
Now you've called upon it. You can almost feel it in your eyes now. You can almost feel the webs. And they don't feel bad. They don't tickle. They don't itch. They feel good. Feel real good.
Okay.
As you kind of feel like you can see like your vision blur a little bit and then focus, you can see further now. That pit that's usually in your stomach, that sickness isn't really there anymore. And you look down and your arm feels really good. Really good.
It does.
It feels really good.
As if I could take off this cast?
You don't know. But it does feel better than it's felt in a long time.
I'm just gonna kind of like squeeze my hand because, you know, that's where all the tendons are, or but whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor.
So the
This
last
stuff
couple
for your
times you've
arm.
squeezed your hand, where the bone had snapped, you can almost feel that tinge of like not ready yet. But this time you feel just the muscle in your forearm flex. You feel all the tendons tighten. You feel the muscle engage and disengage.
Okay. All right. Well, I definitely like feel a lot better. I'm gonna try to jump.
Okay. You try to jump and you start to notice that everything starts to vibrate again, kind of like the other two times.
Okay.
Are you fighting it? Or are you giving in?
I'm gonna roll something for myself to see
Okay.
if it
Absolutely. While you do that, I do want to point out, students, I know we've been going through a couple rough times. I get it. And this may not be the best time to ask you to support me. But if you look above me,
not Stamos.
if you look
Wow,
up above
timing.
me, when the big Mandy Bears are coming back on the house, we don't want to list our perfect season, as well as
It's not a perfect season anymore. It's
you can donate
Do it for the
3.
kids. Don't do it for Stamos.
You
The
can vote
murderer.
300
Yeah, we already
tokens.
had a rough enough night. The only adult that we trusted just died.
300 tokens. You give it to your favorite player or your favorite GM.
No, give us
Because I have
tokens.
0 tokens and I
Give
could use
it
some
all to
tokens.
Kendall, and maybe she can bring
Yeah.
it to life.
We'll
How
figure
much is a
out
wish spell? Is
Yeah.
it-
9 for 9th level?
100 tokens. It's 100
Okay,
tokens.
Revivify is 3rd level. I think 3 tokens we can
Let's all
exchange
just start
that.
saving our tokens and not spending them.
Let me see if I have. Oh, we do have a +1 to 10 from Jammy. Let's go ahead and knock that out.
Yes, one more to get our wish spell.
Hey, don't forget, I know we're on a down moment, but 5 subs, you can join the club and get a cool poem about you. Or, you know, if you want them to write a poem, maybe a memorial poem for someone that you love. There's so many
5
things that's a
subs.
possibility.
Subs you can write on actresses.
I'm trying to make light of the moment because I am also in my feels. All right.
You don't get to be in your fields. You did this.
10.
What have I done? I'm so sad.
Ooh, no, okay. Are you giving in? So what did you roll? Are you giving in or are you
Yeah,
trying
I
to
rolled
fight through?
low, so I'm gonna give in.
Okay. You give in and everything kind of like is like starting to shake like real violently around you. And then all of a sudden like you feel that like big thing again. And you kind of close your eyes, they hurt for a little bit, and when you open them, you see that it's you're in the lunch line. You kind of look down and notice that you're wearing your freshman leather jacket. And right in front of you is Agnes. Agnes, come back!
Agnes!
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 For this flashback. So you see Agnes in front of you at the serving thing. This is the first time you met you have your memories, but you realize this is a memory of the first time you met Agnes, and you asked for peas, and she told you you were out. So you just asked for peas, Agnes.
We're not serving peas today, small child.
Right. Do you have anything else?
Yeah, we have mashed potatoes, we have Mexicorn. Is one of those options gonna be okay for you?
Those all sound awful. Could I get a bit of advice?
Okay.
For example, let's say that there was some weird government stuff going on with like syringes and stuff, and then like you had to hang out with a bunch of kids, and then you like fell out of an ambulance and like died. What would you want those kids to know?
Are you smoking the pot? Are you sure you're not on drugs?
No, I'm not on drugs.
Well, sometimes.
Who's Amy?
I'm sorry, Amy?
Yeah.
I assume Amy's another student here at the school?
No, she's not dead. Only you know.
What are you talking about?
Agnes, what is going on over there? You holding up the whole
Shut
line.
up, other lunch lady! I'm
My
talking
name
to the
is
dead lunch
Shirley. Thank
lady.
you very much.
I push her away. Look, Agnes, I know this might sound crazy. I'm from the future. You gotta tell me about it.
Okay. At this point, I would just.
Tell me.
At this point, I'm gonna grab 10 and I'm just gonna start dragging 10 out into the hallway.
10, you see everything start to shake again as
Quick, you gotta tell me.
you're immediately sucked back into Castle Dracula. You feel incredibly tired, like you've just run a frickin' marathon and you have the biggest headache.
Oh, I gotta take a chill pill or
You start to feel like a wet. You feel like your lip is wet.
I touch my lip.
It's got liquid on it. Your fingers, you feel it. So you take your fingers back.
Look at the liquid.
It's red. It's blood from your nose.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be green.
No.
Okay. All right. Is the guy still there?
You look and there's no one there.
Stamos, I tied him up.
Mhm.
I tied him up, Stamos.
I know.
I'm getting really close to my camera, Stamos. I tied him up. Don't you fuck me.
I know you tied him up.
Don't you fuck me.
You tied him up.
Okay, well, I'm bleeding from my nose. It's probably late. I mean, probably a couple of hours have gone by or something like that, right?
It's hard for you to tell. When you got there, it was kind of like dusk, and it is night, but that could be anywhere from 30 minutes to 9 hours. It's just it's nighttime.
If I do, I feel like I can make it home, or should I just sleep here?
So home would probably be about like a half mile to a mile walk because you moved across town. Remember? So and being nighttime, I would say if you tried it, you'd have to roll. Like, you'd have to use your strength to get there, so I'd make you roll. Or you could just sleep here.
I'm just going to sleep here. I've done it. Did it when I was a kid. I feel like it's okay to do it now. So that's what I'll do.
Yeah. Okay. So you lay down. Now, I believe the other two were going to meet you the next day, right? So we'll just cut to that. You fell into a very deep sleep, a sleep. You were so tired that you literally slept until Mary and Nyx came the next day and kind of like, I guess, wake you up. That's not the right people.
10. Did you sleep here?
Well, yeah. Yeah, where's the... I look around for the guy. Is he here, or is he gone still?
He's gone.
Fuck! That was pointless.
10, did you lose the guy?
I tied him up and then...
The guy who was injecting me with weird shit and kind of had very much a hand in killing Agnes?
Look,
10.
okay. I tied him up. I brought him back here. I tied him up. That green thing that I was telling you guys about. I felt like it could help, so I like went into it and like I was like a freshman and I was able to like talk to Agnes. I feel like I can like I don't know like time travel or some shit or I don't know, but like I didn't have enough time to like talk to her, and then I like woke back up out of it and my nose was bleeding and the guy was gone, so I don't know.
Are you sure you just didn't have a dream?
No. It was... I'm sure this has happened a couple of times before.
Okay.
I don't know, but...
Alright, we need to talk about everything we know, and I start telling them about the conversation between Agnes and Amy. I talk about how Amy wanted to make us better, and that's kind of the whole reason that I am wanting to believe 10 about this green web, seeing different times stuff, and full story of what happened to Agnes, and how he tried to inject me with stuff too, but I fought out of it and wrestled out before Agnes saved me, and I tell them everything.
Definitely tell Mary what happened in the RV as well with Dylan.
Yeah. Explain that whole thing. Dylan and his invisibility.
So Dylan is one of the people, one of us that was experimented on.
Yeah, but it sounds like he did it like willingly, as opposed to like getting kidnapped into it.
Yeah.
Maybe they knew he would say yes? I mean, it sounds like he really wanted to be powerful. And 10 and Big Country are kind of... You guys kind of already have everything you want. And maybe that was just Dylan's weakness. He wanted to be like you guys.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Do you know where he is now?
No. He turned invisible and escaped last night after breaking the RV and the other thing that happened last night.
So Dylan is out for us too. And he can be anywhere. And when he's invisible, we can't touch him.
I mean, I couldn't find him. I tried. I don't know. We might be able to touch him when he's invisible.
Now that Nyx mentions that, I'm gonna walk around Castle Dracula and just start moving my hands to see if he's invisible somewhere, the guy that I tied up.
Okay. Roll brains. You'll need well, actually just roll for me actually on this one.
I'm gonna help out. I'm grabbing a branch and I'm waving it around.
Okay.
I'm most likely gonna have to spend
before you say anything, I'm not gonna tell you what this roll is because I'm not gonna tell you if there's someone there or not. So add whatever tokens you want to it, and tell me what your total is. Mary can help.
Adam, I can give you like 2 if you want.
Not realizing he's looking for that guy, I'm gonna around looking for Dylan again because he seems to be everywhere.
I feel like I probably can't because I did roll a 1.
Okay.
So I feel like, to be honest to the dice, I'm just like, he's not here.
As Tin starts throwing his arms around, he actually like accidentally hits one of the like main posts that holds up Castle Dracula, and you kind of see
shit.
the roof start.
But I run to steady it.
I thought maybe turn invisible or something. I don't know.
I mean, maybe he did.
Stupid.
Maybe he did, but we don't know. And would he really be spying on us after all that?
I tie pretty good knots, so I just don't understand. Like,
why us? Why not target people who aren't part of this? Target people who would have no idea what's coming. They're targeting us after all of that, after everything that we saw. What is it about us that makes us so targetable?
I mean, it seems like everyone else is just like freaking idiots, apparently, because like no one knows what's going on. You like try to talk to anyone, it's like you guys are the only ones that like believed me and believed each other and all that stuff. So like, I don't know.
We're the outcasts. No one cares if something weird happens to us. Ten?
I don't know about that, but
10.
what?
How's your life changed since you broke your arm?
Okay, I mean, you got a point.
When she says that too, you squeeze your arm again, and you feel that same tinge, that muscle engagement you felt earlier is gone, and it's back to the pain.
Oh, damn. Damn it.
The outcasts. They don't think people would miss us.
Or people wouldn't notice something was weird or different about us. Agnes she doesn't seem to be friends with any of the other teachers at school.
Y'all, I
What about like...
think we've ran enough. We need to fight back.
I mean, yeah.
But
I just don't know what to do.
Do we have any newspapers we can talk to? Can we let people at the school know? Can we start spreading the word? Can we just not be alone in this? Can we find anybody else to be on our side?
I don't know.
preferably in a... Vic! Vic!
I thought Vic vanished,
That's right.
but maybe we can find him. Maybe there's more stuff at his store. Okay. Agnes didn't have a lot of friends. As far as like,
Vic.
she was friends with Vic. Vic was her person. We need a Vic. We need somebody
Agnes.
else.
We
could
need an
try
adult.
the
No one's
video
gonna
store.
trust 3 kids.
Tenny, your family's acting weird.
Yeah.
My folks bandaged me up. They helped me a little bit with that. I said I fell off my bike. I don't know if I want to get them involved. Nix, do you know anyone?
Not that would be able to help us all that much. I have one friend, but he's not with it most of the time.
Okay. Can we roll brains to figure out any teachers who might be sympathetic for this cause or something?
Yeah, absolutely. So as you're thinking of like just teachers specifically, or just anyone in town, or
Adults.
Okay.
Adults, or frankly, or teenagers. I think we need anybody. Anybody else
other
who
outcasts.
Okay, so
that's
whoever
what we're
wants to
looking for,
roll, you can
outcasts.
act like you're kind of putting your heads together and talking to whoever wants to roll can roll. I'm gonna need, say a 16 brains check from somebody.
I will give all of the tokens.
Nick
I
should
also would
probably
like-
do it.
I don't know
Oh,
about
and
that.
by the way, we got some tokens.
to
Let me go ahead and give these out for y'all. Spin those because Jamie's giving another one to 10. Hey, Fabe's giving one to 10. and one to Mary, and we're also getting another 1 to 10 from Jammy. Hey, don't forget, 300 bits will give you a token to your favorite player and or your favorite GM. I also haven't had tokens in a while, y'all. I could definitely need some, so I would appreciate it if y'all would donate some tokens to your lovely game master. Also, look above me. I know this episode's a little bit solemn than most, but we are only ahead by 7 points. If we let the Big Mandy Bears come back from behind and upset us and be our first loss after we beat the Raiders, I mean, come on now. Y'all gotta step it up. The SAS Finest is getting another poem, and looks like we got some more tokens. Yeah, TX Big giving one to Stamosis. Yes.
You're part of my club, you traitor!
Back on the board. We're
You know
back
what the
on
next
the board.
poem's gonna be?
You love
You're
to see
an
it.
asshole.
Hey, and by the way, but did my detention board fall? Nobody told me. What the heck, y'all? You gotta tell me when these things happen.
Quick, kick him
I
out
think
of
we
his
just need
chair
to-
while he's distracted.
I think
We're
we
the
just need to
DM
set
now.
the town on
All right,
fire
so
or something.
by
I
the
don't
way,
know.
detention this week, if you'll see, is going to be Nemo, Io, Arch, Reggie, We also have Hannah. If you don't know what Hannah is, go check out Anne's fan fiction. That's right, we got a fan fiction here. Heather, they got in an argument in band. That's why they're in detention. And then Stephanie, we have Mindy Mom, Asimua, Shaggy, and you. You're in detention. You.
Yo! That's who.
All right.
Take that. Well, I don't remember the brand, but I'm
It's a
gonna call
Slurp.
it- take your Slurp brand Nerf gun and get it.
Slurp brand guns. All right. So yes.
Yeah.
What was the brains check?
My brains roll to find other outcasts is a D8. I can take the lead on it because I suggested
have
it.
the
But
lowest.
I rolled. So
okay.
I thought you guys were making me do it. Now, however, though, mine is a D6. But
Oh,
again,
I'm
however,
smarter than you.
Well, I feel like since you
What?
said you rolled. So let's just count that
I did
one.
roll. I did roll. And I just want to say, I was like, I need a good luck D6, so I used my old IS dice, which if you know what that is, you know what that is. And I exploded.
Yeah, explosions in the chat.
So it's brought me some good luck. And I'm gonna have to roll again now.
Okay.
Here we go. You get a
Another
16. Gotta get to a
explosion.
16.
Come on. Explode
On
for
its
us.
dice.
Give us another 6.
Give us
Another 6. Give us
It
1.
didn't, but it gave me a 4.
A 4.
We'll
That's pretty
take it.
good, kid.
I'm gonna use tokens.
Tokens.
Yeah, she-
How many?
I don't know how many I need, right? So I'm gonna use, fuck it, 8.
Ah! 8.
Ah!
All right. Use 8 tokens. You're able to immediately think about. Now, obviously, Vic is the first person that comes to mind. But then you start to think about what Agnes told you about how it's a different Vic now. So that immediately kind of goes. So what you start to think of, and especially with 10 involved, is you start to think of people that aren't in the Hilltop Club. Because 10's been to a couple of the meetings. He's been to the Hilltop Club with his dad before. And so you basically start asking, well, who have you seen there? And they're like, well, who haven't?
shit.
Then you start getting to who haven't you seen there, right? So you'll start asking them that. And you come across 2 people that you kind of find out haven't been there. Now, everybody has been there from the Ogle Bushes, the lady who owns the Wiffle House Cafe has been there, Coach Mailer, all these people. But the one person that hasn't has been Michelle Torres, who's the editor of the town newspaper.
Yes.
And you also think of Cheryl Glenn, who is like one of the better teachers at HHS, kind of like a kid favorite. Like she does a lot of activities, kind of like everybody's favorite teacher. She's really kind of laid back, but you've never seen her there. So you think of those 2 folks automatically, and then you also think
Sarah Glenn. Is that what her name?
yeah. So it's Cheryl Glenn and Michelle
Cheryl Glenn, sorry.
and Michelle Torres. Those are the 2 people that.
I'll post the NPC doc.
Yeah,
Sam
and
gave
Michelle
us,
Torres' daughter,
in the
Isabel,
chapter.
is a cheerleader. So you would know Isabel 10 because she's a cheerleader. And it's her mom, who's the editor of the newspaper, and you've never seen her at Hilltop. Also, kind of a wild card. You know him. He's a little crazy, but he's definitely not part of the Hilltop because he hangs out with Vic and Agnes a lot, and that's Larry, the guy that owns the roller rink, the DJ there.
Ooh. These are good options.
So those are the
Yeah.
3 options you come up with that role. Cheryl Glenn, Michelle Torres, and Larry. You don't know his last name.
Okay. Okay, I like the idea of the cheerleader with the mom who does the newspaper, but also Larry has always seemed weird
The guy that's like always covered in smoke at the roller rink.
and smells like pine. Yeah, him.
We kind of need weird though. We need people like us.
Okay. All right. I mean, okay, so I mean, we can go and like talk to these people and like, I guess get them on our side and stuff. But like, I mean, like the Vic guy or whatever, like he got grabbed by these people. Like, it seems like for some reason they keep trying to like grab us, and then they just let us go. And it's like, but they're not like grabbing us at school. It's like out, like, why aren't they just like coming to our houses, picking us up, doing experiments, and just being done with it? They're like hiding something, or for some reason they can't do it in the daytime or something. I don't know, like something. Like if these people are really here to just like take us and kill us, like they would have like done it already. So like, why?
They're not here to kill us. They're here to make us better. I think they're trying to mutant us. For
Like
whatever
the X-Men?
reason. Like, yes, mix like the X-Men. So Larry's a good option. I also kind of feel like, sorry, that wasn't meant to be frustrated. That was supposed to be excited because no one talks to me about X-Men. Nightcrawler's my favorite.
I just watched the cartoon. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. But I think they don't want a story. So I'm kind of curious about Michelle Torres as well. Maybe she can like send out a message to newspapers, be like, hey, if I or any of these kids get taken, there's something going on. But maybe we go to Larry first. I don't know.
Okay.
Does anyone know where he lives? Because the roller rink it's not going to be open this early.
We can stake it out.
A stakeout.
Okay, so like, I mean, we're gonna go like talk to these people, right? But we need something to like convince them. Because I mean, last time when you guys tried to convince me, you just knocked me over the head, dragged me into the woods, and that wasn't very convincing until I saw Big Country have blue goop come out of his nose. So like, we need something to be like, hey, look at this. This is a bad thing. Do you want to help us?
Like Dylan?
Yeah, we can kidnap Dylan.
Can we kidnap
Or
Dylan?
just try and convince him, like, he was my
he's
AV
not
club
here.
friend. Like, I can try and just convince him to come with us.
Yeah, if we can do anything to get Dylan on our side, then he is all the proof we need, and we take away one of their mutants.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a good game plan, okay? So like, I started like kind of getting closer and kind of like doing a little huddle around both of them, even though we probably weren't huddled before. I'm like, okay, so
What is
here's the
what's
plan.
happening right now?
We gotta find Dylan. It's okay. Everything's fine. We gotta
This is a
find
football
Dylan.
thing.
We gotta get him to Luke Skywalker, his Darth Vader, and then we're gonna go to the newspaper person and the smoky guy, and we're gonna be like, hey, this is what's up, and that's what we're gonna do. Okay?
And we're gonna make Dylan ask Dylan. to
Or
turn
make if
invisible.
asking doesn't work.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Maybe
like,
you guys should talk to him, because when I talked to him last, I kind of made him explode an RV. So-
I'm all about force, to be honest, but Dylan is an outcast like us. He is just like us right now.
Except he has
Yeah.
superpowers.
Except he has superpowers.
Creepy superpower.
We should try to really understand him. We should try to really talk to him, because we might need him. No forcing.
We need all the help we can get. We just lost our, like, most valuable source of info on what is happening in this town.
Yeah, we need all the help we can get. And I think we go try and find Dylan.
Okay. As y'all kind of take off from Castle Dracula, walking, where are you gonna look for Dylan first? Do you think? Like it's Saturday afternoon, you know, so it's not school right now. This is the. Go ahead.
I still think we should go check the AB room.
Okay.
All right. So you guys head off to school on a Saturday. You get about, I'd say, maybe like 500-600 feet, and you can see behind a tree from you guys, probably about 100 yards ahead, you can see what looks like a humanoid figure, kind of like sitting and leaning up against a tree. You kind of see one leg. You're looking like you can see the tree. You can see on the other side of the tree like one leg sticking out to the right, and a head, like the top of a head, kind of leaning over on the side of the tree.
There a mohawk on the head?
Yeah.
Good.
How do you proceed?
Terrified.
Ken, what are you doing?
What is it?
Sneaking.
What is that? Are you being a T-Rex?
You guys
What
ever
is that?
seen Looney Tunes before? This is how you sneak.
Those don't make you move quieter.
How you sneak.
Wait, hold on. Let's see if I have some Looney Tunes music. Here we go.
Kill the rabbit.
Gotcha!
As you sneak up and slowly roll your hands around, you realize that it's a lifeless body.
Oh, okay. That's 2 bodies in a row. This is
It falls to the side, limp.
Why does everyone keep dying?
Did he take like a James Bond cyanide pill or something though? Like
Yeah,
did
check
he ever
his,
kill himself?
check his
because we caught
pockets.
him?
Search his body, search his mouth.
Give me a
Maybe he's
brains.
got goo.
Give me a I guess search would be a brains. Yeah, give me a brains.
I'll do it.
Oh my god.
I'll do it. I'm apparently the
strength check
smartest,
him,
which is
just
Let's
shake
say
him.
there's
terrifying.
going to be 2 levels. There's going to be a 12 and a 16.
I'm gonna help Lug. With
Okay.
Can I help by shaking him out
I-
like a bully in a cartoon?
I
Or just,
can.
like, something
Or
fun.
is
I-
120?
I rolled a 6. I can meet the 12 with tokens, but I need y'all as well.
Take my tokens!
Oh,
Cool.
yeah, what do you need?
Well,
I spaced out.
Nix's 2 will do it. So
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Um,
use the rest of mine for this brain.
Guys, I
so
miss Kendall.
you're able not like you reach in his pockets. You're able to find the keys. Some keys you don't know what they're keys to. There's just a roll of non-marked keys. As you count them, there seems to be at least 5 or 6 different keys. They all are the same color, the same they have the same head on it. It's just like obviously the keys are cut a little. There's 5 different cuts of the same key. It's a silver key. It's on a silver key ring that's attached to like a little like one of those stretch things that you can like pull from your waistband and stretch out and let go and it'll zip back.
Yeah.
You find an ID, like looks like a badge, very similar to like any kind of other work badge. It's a thick white badge, and it just doesn't have any names, any numbers. It just has a circle with 2 triangles in the middle. That's all it has. And then you, with that 18, what you're also able to find is around his wrists, both his left and right, as you assume it was just like wristbands and like fingerless gloves. As you turn his wrist over, you see there are in each one of the like around the wrist and the wristband and poking out of it on each wrist are 2 needles.
Whoa.
Like poking,
Take him.
like out, like sticking
Yeah,
out
like-
as if to.
Like almost like Spider-Man, you think like he could pull his wrist back and it would expose a needle. Not from his skin or anything, like from it's something
like
he
a
has like
Yeah,
in-
yeah.
like on his wristband.
Some from Russia with love stuff like with your wrists.
It's like an
Do you
Assassin's
investigate
Creed.
further?
Like a retractable knife.
Like, do you want to, or do you want to leave it at that?
I will
I mean,
try. Yeah.
yeah, if we're fighting
Uh,
a bunch of crazy shit,
Simply put, as you like kind of look at it, you realize that the needle is attached to a syringe. As you unvelcro both sides, you see that both syringes are empty. As you kind of look a little close, you can see there is the remnants of some sort of pink fluid in the syringes.
Pink again. What does that mean?
I don't know, but it matches his mohawk.
And 10, you see green. Big Country was blue.
yeah.
Do I remember what fluid they tried to inject me with? Wasn't it also?
I mean, that was just like sleepy stuff, wasn't it? It
Oh.
wasn't one of the special syringes, was it?
Gotcha.
No,
I
it wasn't colored. Yeah, they didn't try to stick you with a colored syringe.
Okay.
Okay, so we know green, blue, and pink are in play, and Dylan, whatever his is.
Perfect color.
Where did that pink stuff go, though?
I mean, he is dead.
You think he injected himself with it and died?
Can we
It's like a
see
suicide
if there's
injection.
any, like, marks on him?
Yeah, give me
himself or
a
something like
brains
that?
roll. This one will be easier because, I mean, he's not fighting back. So we'll say just a brains roll of 10. Somebody who wants
Like,
to.
hey guys, are there any? Can you want to look if there are any holes, guys?
Also, let's give a couple tokens. Hey, Febe gave another one to Nyx, and Jamie's giving +2 to Nyx. Hey, look up above me. I don't know if you've noticed this, but the big Mandy Bears have come back and they are beating the hogs, okay? And if we do
what?
not get enough sub sandwiches, the hogs will go their first defeat to the big Mandy Bears on top of everything else that has happened tonight. I mean, that's on y'all. You maybe be able to put some things on me, but the loss is on you guys, okay? That's all I'm going to say. So let's see if we can't get enough sub sandwiches out there to beat the big Mandy Bears. Don't forget, you can also give 300 tokens to give me an anniversary token because I could use them. But yeah, let's go out there. Let's support. Let's give some sub sandwiches. I know y'all have given a lot, but I promise you, you do not want to have a loss on top of what happened tonight. It'll get messy. Okay, so we need a brains roll of what did I say, 10, I believe.
I got a 5. Does anyone want to help?
Yes. I want to find more stuff on this.
Maybe
Wait,
1
how
from
much?
Nyx, 4 from 10.
Yeah, let's do it.
1
Okay,
from Nyx, 4 from 10.
Let's do it.
So you take off the wrist cuffs, you take off like his arm badges and stuff. He's wearing like sleeveless. You start to look in obvious places: neck, hands, arms, wrist, elbow. You know, inside the elbows, things like that. Where all the major veins are, you don't see any marks, no blood. I mean, there's road rash all over him where he wasn't wearing pads, right? So maybe one of the injections could be under there. That'd be impossible to tell, right? But other than that, you don't see any fresh injection points.
So like maybe it broke or he used.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
before
that's
or something.
that's
like
the only
that?
thing you can think because you can't find any
Okay,
injury points. So you're like, if he did do it himself, that wound has obviously been like either from the road rash or something else.
Okay. I mean, to quote Scooby-Doo, Jinkies, we got some clues. So we can totally...
It's just
Bring
Jinkies.
those.
You don't say Jinkies, we got some clues.
I'm pretty sure I know...
Uh-oh, we got a hype train going. That's not what I wanted. I mean, I did want to win, but I didn't want a hype train because a hype train gives them tokens and doesn't give me tokens. So let me readdress this. Yes, I want you to give sub sandwiches. No, I do not want a hype train. I don't understand how hard it is for you students to understand that. I will put you in detention if you keep on doing this hype train stuff. All right, that's enough of it. No
We
more.
need 2 thirst traps, so if we get to level 6...
Another
Yeah,
2 more to
If
Mary.
you get to
One.
level 6
second.
again, I'll post my second choice.
Oh no!
Second
Oh no!
Polaroid.
No more thirst traps.
2 Polaroids.
2 to Mary, 1 from Mindy, 1 from KJ. All right. So yeah. You don't find any marks or anything like that. Let's continue.
Dang. Well, this is weird. I guess it's good that he's dead. I think we just take his stuff.
Yeah.
Wait, is he proof? Is he the proof that we need? Do we need to take him to Larry? Or to our reporter friend Michelle or something?
Maybe we could, like, hide him, maybe?
Ken, you were able to carry him yesterday, right? We can help.
Yeah. Maybe, like, I'm not really, like... I know football and stuff, but, like, I don't know, is it a good idea? Should we, like, put him somewhere, like, put him in a tree or behind a rock or something?
Last
Like, I don't
time
think it's a
you
good
moved
idea
him-
to carry a body.
You got away and he died. Maybe you and Nyx carry him to Larry? And I cause a distraction? I don't know.
I don't know if we should be carrying a body in the...
The daylight on a Saturday when people are out and about in town.
Yeah,
don't
also,
know.
like, I don't know if, like, I mean, I was, like, kind of playing it cool yesterday and stuff, but, like, I don't know about you guys, but I've never, like, no one's ever, like, died around me, and I haven't really, like, seen that stuff before, so, like, I kind of, you can see he's not looking at the body while he's, like, talking about this. I don't know if, like, it's, I don't really want to do that, so maybe we'll just, like, leave him or something. Come back later.
I think we should take all of his stuff, but we should probably leave him here.
Yeah.
We should also leave him naked. It'll be harder for him to go back to his society, to his people. If there's a naked person walking the streets, they're gonna call the cops on him.
Okay, we can use Mary's logic as to why we should leave him naked, or
But he's
we
dead.
want his uniform, just in case we need that for something later.
That's also smart.
Can I check
don't
and see if
know.
he's dead?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Absolutely.
Isn't he dead?
As you
Or
kind of
worst
reach
case
I don't
down
trust
to
anything.
Costume for a movie.
look, listen, and feel,
Yeah.
yeah, you get the same that you got from Agnes. No breath, no anything.
Yeah, I
And
don't think we need to leave him.
As
maybe.
Tin bends
Yeah,
down, Mary,
you're right.
you watch Tin bend down, and when he bends down, it's it's fuzzy. He looks fuzzy. Tin looks fuzzy. Why does
When
Tin
he
look
bends
fuzzy?
down?
Why are you talking to yourself? You're very lightheaded right now, Mary. Roll a grit roll for me.
Okay.
22.
Okay.
Oh, do we have negatives still? How long do we have those to our
Till you
grades?
go to the doctor.
Deimos, that's a 1.
Mary instantly passes out.
Yeah! Okay.
Mary,
we should
gonna
probably
wake up.
I hesitantly do the look listen on Mary.
As you bend down, you slowly brush the hair from Mary's neck. You see a small hole in her jugular.
What? There's a
Nix, you
I'd
bend
like-
down to look. You
Sort of
put two and
shake
two
Mary.
together. It's about the size that you would assume a needle would leave behind.
Where?
Do you know if Mary always had this hole in her neck?
I don't think so. I will admit,
Okay.
I
mean,
will
like, we don't
admit,
really hang out, so I
I
don't know.
don't stare at her neck that she. Okay.
Okay.
Just had a. Did she get bit by a vampire moment? But no, that's probably a needle. hole.
Wait.
She wouldn't be out in the sunlight right now.
We are dealing with too much to be dealing with vampires right now, okay?
Just-
We've got like weird
we are dealing
scientist
with-
stuff, and we got like weird guys. Like, I don't think we have time to deal with vampires right now. Okay?
We do have so much weird stuff, which is
Oh.
why vampires would even come to my brain, because who knows at this point, right? Right. I don't
As you,
know.
as y'all are talking,
I'm gonna get pick up Mary and run away so we're not next to a dead body.
Mary, your head is filled with white noise. The last thing you remember is fuzziness,
It's Tim Burton.
black. And then you wake up. A white void. You feel rested. You feel good. Alive. Like you just had all the sleep you needed. You stand up from a prone position and you feel strong. What is the first animal that comes to your mind? Insect, bat. You instantly think of a bat. What's your favorite thing about a bat?
Wings and fangs.
Wings and fangs. You start to feel the skin from under your arm stretch and grow. As you look down, you see tendrils come down from your arms, connect to the mid of your stomach. You start to feel a little bit of pressure in your mouth as your incisors grow.
I kind of like lick the tip of my tooth a little bit. Well, this is weird. Can I flap my arms?
You flap your arms, and the gust begins to pick you up off the ground a little bit.
Am I flying through a white void still?
You're still in a
I'm-
white void. You hear a voice come through. Choose another.
Another. Another. A wolf.
Instantly, from the ground, you fall the 3 or 4 feet. When you land on all fours. Still your human form, but you feel like your feet kind of poke out the edges of your shoes. You feel your toenails turn into claws and bend over your feet and dig into the ground. You can feel your legs kind of crack and the speed that you possess. Everything smells. You smell everything about yourself. You smell your hair. You smell your shampoo. You smell your deodorant. You smell your toothpaste. You smell everything.
Werewolf achieved. Mary's right again. I start running.
You hear that resonate throughout this void. Mary's right again. Mary's right again. Mary's right again. Mary's right again. You, after that, kind of start to get fuzzy again, and you wake up. You guys are barreling over Mary. You see her eyes pop open.
Have you always had that hole in your neck?
The bat, wolf. I am a werewolf and a vampire.
I think we need to bring her to the hospital.
I'm a werewolf and a vampire.
10,
Yeah.
I told you. Vampire.
Try not to freak out, Nix.
Why is it?
Okay.
Did something bite me?
Hey. And I just pick up Mary.
I told you.
Fireman Carey style. We're gonna take you to the hospital.
I'm not going to the man.
We'll be
Down.
there the whole time, and I would like to take her to the hospital.
Okay. Are you resisting Mary, or are you letting 10 pick you up?
I think I'm a little woozy. I'm leaning back
Mhm.
and I'm looking at the blue sky above us, and I just kind of say really quietly to myself, I can fly. I can find Agnes.
You walk off, and as you start walking towards the home, you have Mary over your shoulder, Nick's next to your side. You guys get to the edge of the woods, and you're immediately met by Officer Davis. He's leaning against his car. No. Thought we might find y'all out here. You guys wouldn't happen to know anything about, I don't know, Agnes's RV disappearing, the crazy thing that happened at the park, or, I don't know, maybe that dead body 400 yards behind you?
Mary's sick, and we'd like to take her to the hospital, sir.
We'll
sorry.
take her. We're going to take her somewhere that she's going to be real taken care of. Right as he says that, you see 2 people get out of the back of the cop car. It's 2
We run.
Smoke
and
bomb!
back through-
As you back through the woods,
Bob!
that is where we're gonna take. That's where we're gonna end tonight, and we will pick up
A-cab!
there tomorrow, next weekend. Welcome back, Agnes. Agnes is back.
No!
She's alive!
Hey, big congratulations though. To the Hogs, we got a level 3 hot train at the end there with 7 gift subs and 1,500 bits. I'm sorry, we were a little bit in a moment, but I believe the Hogs. Did we win? Are they 7-0? I didn't see the final score. It was 50 to 47.
I can't see it.
And I got caught up in the moment. I think we won. We're undefeated. I got some other tokens I need to give out at the end here. We got 1-2 to Mary from Mindy and KJ. We got 1 to Nix from Deej. We got 1 to Nix from Mindy and 1 to Mary from TX Beg. All right, 7-0, baby. The Hogs are 7-0 going into the bye week. Next week, just so y'all know, there will be no football game. In fact, next week we're having a special. It is the Pine Tree Festival there in Hillington. So they will be announcing a Pine Queen and a Pine King. And instead of donating to get the football score next week, you will be able to donate to your favorite person to win. You can vote for 10. You can vote for Mary. You can vote for Nix. You might be able to vote for others, like, I don't know, maybe Chad, maybe Dylan,
Mr. Joe.
maybe Heather. There'll be all sorts of people to vote. So start your campaigning now. Get in the honor roll Discord. Deej, there you go. Start your campaigning now. Tell who you want to win, who you want to be Pine King and Pine Queen. Make sure you're here next week to vote. Also, those who joined. Go
Can we
ahead.
vote for Agnes? Like Paige asked, can we vote for
Yeah,
Agnes?
absolutely you
Post-mortem.
can. I mean, they gave they gave people
coughing up
Oscars
there.
after all the time, so it's fine. So if you did donate 5 subs tonight, you are now a part of the underground dark side Hillington nonconformist rebels of yesteryear, and
All right, Kyopo.
Julian will take care of you. We'll have that posted next week. Make sure you are getting in the Discord. You are hyping it up in the Honor Roll Discord room. You can talk to all of us there. We thank you so much for your interaction, so much for all your donations tonight. Don't forget, everything you donate goes to everybody, including the artist, the actor, the producers, everything. A couple more things real quick. DM applications are open. GM applications, make sure you are signing up. Those are going to be in the chat. Links, everything you need. If you want to tell your story like we did this one today, you can do that. Also, make sure you are subscribed to our YouTube, subscribe to our TikTok, as we are going to be posting special things on our YouTube, like Mary's poems and other things as well. I know some crappy things happened tonight, and I just want to say that it's never my intention, but honestly, this affects everyone in different ways, and I mean this seriously. It's never my intention, but if death isn't a real consequence, then, everything else loses its meaning. And unfortunately, I am very beholden to the die and what they roll, and I forever will be, because that is the chaos in all of our games. But sometimes the chaos isn't fun. Sometimes the chaos hurts. And I think we might have lost a real fan favorite tonight. But yeah. On that note, let's give a round of applause first for Adam playing 10.
Oh.
Let's give a round of applause for Kira, who played Nyx tonight.
Yay!
Give it a round of applause for Julian, who was Mary this evening.
Yeah!
And everyone, hype in the chat, spoons in the chat. Let's give it up
To the chat.
for Kendall, who played Agnes this evening.
Yeah.
I love you guys. I know tonight was hard, but we're going to come back to next week, and I promise we'll have some new stuff for you. Maybe new characters. You don't know. I love y'all, and I hope that we see you here next. Oh, don't worry. Sorry. Sunday.
I'm still waiting for a sorry. It's not-
Art with Heart. Oh, you don't apologize. You can apologize. The dice have to apologize. Not my fault. Art with Heart this Sunday at 7, and then Become Legend Rise is back Tuesday at 7:30. Tuesday 7:30. Tuesday 7:30. Mark your calendars. Be there. And also get your applications in. Get everything else. We love you. Come back next week. Make sure you're early for class, because we're gonna have more announcements, more commercials, all that good stuff. And we'll also be able to see if you have what it takes to make the honor roll. Bye, everybody.
Beans.